Good morning. I literally just woke up, but this vlog started. I know I've been MIA. I haven't really been posting much on YouTube, but I have a major update. Guess who started a master's degree? Guess who started a master's degree? It's me, girl. It's me. I'm starting my degree, or I have already started my master's degree in cloud computing. So I have to prepare for that because I have, it's blog release learning, so I have my lessons over the weekend, so I literally have to prepare for this weekend's lectures and also just wrap up my week. So yeah, I decided, why don't I get a vlog for YouTube, because hey, I've been neglecting my channel for so long, and if I want my channel to grow, how is it gonna grow if I don't post? I mean, that's like simple maths, right? The simple math. So I'm just gonna take you with me, and we're gonna prep together. We're gonna go to our classes together. We're gonna start the new week together. So yeah, without further ado, come on. Been acting up like it always does. I mean, look at that. I'm the only woman in class, or at least that's a positive. I think that's a positive. I'm the only woman in class, so I don't have anyone else's perfect skin to compare my skin with. I'm actually about to go to work because I have to fetch my laptop. Most of our courses are literally practical courses. Not most, all of our courses are practical courses, because even the course which is theoretical has a lab attached to it. So I actually go from morning 8 to 5 with the same lecture, which is a bummer. But I'm not complaining. I really am grateful for this opportunity, by the way. I cannot stress that enough. It's gonna be challenging because now my schedule is like way too full, but I'm really grateful. I'm happy about that. If I want to show you some of my keys, I should have my own set of keys by now. Me and procrastination or like this. I'm using the Oxy Daily Moisturizer, and I'm putting a lot on my face. Why? Because it has SPF. I really don't have sunscreen that doesn't leave a white cast. Proper skincare is expensive, so I just make do with what I have, because I'm trying to buy a lot of things right now. I have to buy a new wardrobe, I have to buy a kitchen unit. Wardrobe no 3-door, kitchen unit no 3-door. I have to buy a 4-plate gas stove because no oven, because I love baking. And on that note, I will have to buy baking supplies, baking tins, etc. No that study desk, no that shelf. Oh, this house has to be full, right? Because kitchen and then right there I have my little dining set. I don't know, you can't see, there's my teeny tiny dining set there. And then right over there I want like my huge wardrobe, not huge but like my wardrobe. Then there my study desk, my shelf. Oh, not a big shelf, like a tiny shelf. I want to use that as the bedside table. bags of makeup and nail stuff. Let me show you. So there's this one and there's this one. So one is more full than the other, of course. One of them is supposed to be holding only makeup and the other one only nail stuff, but it's all mixed up now. That doesn't matter. What are we doing right now? I'm actually trying to come up with like a signature makeup look, you know? Like, I have a signature set now. My scent is, should I give out my signature scent? Like, there's one perfume I always use it in my videos. So if you follow me on TikTok, of course you've seen my favorite fragrance, but I usually mix 3 fragrances. I think I usually only post 2. I don't post the third. So if someone says, oh, you're smelling nice, it's a combination of all 3. And you know what, I'm gonna keep it a secret. But maybe if I get like, by some miracle, 1,000 subscribers, by some huge miracle, then yes, I will let it out. I will let the secret, the cat out of the bag. So my makeup doesn't really look good and it's out and about, mostly because I don't even know my shade, but I feel like there are some things I can do better with what I already have to make it look more. I'll be done for today. I'm just going to be ironing and maybe a little bit of reading just before I get to tomorrow's lectures. Oh, I also need to check when my lectures are up. So Saturday, actually Sunday, I need to check what lectures we have so that I get to prepare. And did I also tell you I'm the class rep? Can you believe they just literally went like I was gonna do a class rep. Just like right now I'm just digging through my makeup, seeing what I have and what I want to use. The games begin. I was watching Evil Dead Burn and I think it honestly deserves a much higher rating than it already has. It's been a while since I've seen a horror movie with such gore, like the guts, the gore, you know, that kind of stuff. I think maybe I am biased because I grew up on my brother's favorite horror movies, and remember time at Kakura, that was the time when horror movies like what's this one, the one about the people in Musango. There's this little white-ish guy with a weird overall and some red and white black. It was Wrong Turn, exactly. Remember, this is the era where Anna Wrong Turn were really popular. And if you've watched Wrong Turn, even Kudara as a kid, you probably shouldn't have been watching Wrong Turn as kids, now that I think of it. But we have, unfortunately. You know how it was, you know, horror movies equated guts and gore and puking, disgusting stuff. Let me try to turn on the fan. Don't let me down. Yay. This was nice. It's been forever since I've used this fan, because it's also like the problem we have with the Disney villains, you know. We are tired of the grandma who's misunderstood, the misunderstood mom, the misunderstood sibling, misunderstood older brother, whatever character. We're tired of that. We want to see like just pure evil, you know, pure unexplainable evil. I loved that it touched on the aspects of abuse in a way that I haven't really seen being done in a horror movie, where the people were just looking on as Alice was being abused.
Like pain anyway. That's why you let Will hurt you, isn't it?
It 1000% takes the blame off of the abuser and puts it on the abused person to say it's your fault, you should have lived, but you didn't live, so you enjoyed it. And that was really weird, but I guess that's really how some people actually think towards people who stay in abusive relationships and or marriages. This is my problem area. I'm going to put most of my sunscreen here because I'm actually developing freckles, or I already have developed freckles. So yeah, I'm not trying to get rid of them, but just trying to prevent like further pigmentation. Imagine being like part of the police crew that responds to a burning house, right? First on the crime scene, and the crime scene is the house from Evil Dead Burn. There's literally a man who has 3 holes in his head because he shot himself 3 times in the head, but there's evidence that this body moved on its own around until there was something else that stopped it. Like, imagine being first on such a crime scene, everything looking so weird and bizarre and haphazard, and the overkill, like, you can literally see these bones, there's bones, there's cuttings, there's missing bones, missing pieces, flesh torn off. Like, I know we're not supposed to think about the NPCs, right? But just imagine being an NPC in such a movie. In fact, she would probably be arrested. That would be like 5 consecutive life sentences for Alice. But if you want to know what my absolute favorite part of the whole movie was, it was the part where the guy, I forgot his name because whatever, he says, "I love you," and she's like, "That's not enough."
I love you.
Love is definitely not enough. Someone can love you and still abuse you. Someone can love you and still do the worst thing on planet Earth, Uranus, Jupiter, whatever, right? And they can still say, "Oh, I love you. I didn't mean to hurt you, but it's been done. It hurts." So yeah, it is something for me. I loved that scene so much. Love is not enough. And another thing about this type of abuser is how he tries to shift the blame from himself. Like, there was a part where they were fighting, right, Movijitanga, and he gets angry, he starts to like touch her, and she's like, "Don't touch me." He keeps on trying to do that, and she like, "Vizuraniti, somebody." And then he gets mad and he literally punches a car. And then after that, he says the weirdest and most out-of-pocket thing.
"I was never this way before. Listen, none of my exes ever made me blow up like..."
I think that's what you call gaslighting. You know, it's like, how are we going to move forward if we don't talk? Immediately after saying, "You are the one who makes me to be this way," i.e. you are the one who brings out this abusiveness in me, right? And now he's framing it as if he doesn't want to talk, which is code word for "you don't want to do as I say." It's code for "shut up and do as I say." That's how this team works. That's my biggest ick. A guy who's all like, "I'm the man of the house." That's my biggest ick. A guy who believes he should be listened to just because he's a guy. I'm also restarting my 75 hard challenge because I realized it had been like 3 days. Just in my rules. And when I started this challenge, I hadn't, school was closed, uni was closed, so there wasn't much pressure at work. And then also, I hadn't started my postgrad, my master's degree. So I usually have a whole lot more time on my hands than I do have now. So yeah, I have to readjust and see how best I can achieve this 75 hard thing without burning out, because definitely there was a danger of burning out if I kept working the way I was. So I just want to restructure it a little bit and make it more feasible for me. For example, one thing I want to cut down is the reading, because I already have to do reading in terms of schoolwork, right? For my master's things, I already have to do reading in terms of schoolwork, and then I also have to do reading in terms of work because research papers, publications and whatnot, that's the industry I am in. So there's also reading on that part. So why am I also trying to add more reading on top of that when I already am a reader? I don't know if you catch my drift. So that's exactly what I want to do. I want to condense all that reading. I feel like if I do school reading and work reading, that should be enough reading to cover my quota when it comes to the reading portion of the 75 hard challenge. Like, yes, I can read self-help books, but mostly like on an optional basis, not to make the self-help book like my end all be all when it comes to my reading goal. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense. Alright. I'm trying a little something here. I've never done a blade. We used to call this a blade in high school, right? So I thought it was really funny if I would try and see if I can pull off this within my makeup. If I like it, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it as a staple. I had to go around looking for a venue. Finally it was a winner. But then my laptop is still working now. Apparently I crashed. Maybe I'm chipping over. So I have to fix that. But I can only fix that in Akumba. I can literally only fix that in Akumba. This is so devastating.